Romans chapter 5, verses 12 through 21 is all about our relationship to Adam, to Christ, and what those relationships mean. This section might be confusing, mostly because it's sort of like dense and repeats same things over and over. But I think if we break it down, it'll make more sense. But also, it's really important to where Paul is going in the rest of Romans. It's an important foundation to talk about sin, to talk about the law, to talk about freedom, grace, God's love, and the Spirit. Romans 5:12 through 21 helps us understand the gospel better. Before we get to verse 12, let's look at where we're coming from. In chapter 5, verse 1 through 11, Paul just wrapped up his teaching on justification. And verse 12 sort of begins the second half of Romans 1 through 8. And it's going to get pretty theological, and Paul is going to explain a lot of key ideas and doctrines of the Christian faith in this second part of the first half of the book. And he starts here in 12 through 21 with the idea of headship, or what is sometimes called federal headship. This section can be broken down like this. You have verses 12 through 14. Those are about Adam, right? And sin and death. Verses 15 to 17, that's Jesus and the free gift of righteousness. And then you have 18 to 21, and this is how Adam and Jesus represent us and what we gain from each of them. Really, the key to understanding this section is headship, meaning we are either represented by Adam or represented by Christ. We are in Adam or we are in Christ. In fact, Jesus is sometimes referred to as the second Adam, since he is the second representative. So if we are in him, if we believe in him, otherwise we are in Adam. We are born in Adam. We are born in sin as sinners in a sinful world. He is our human representative in the garden, and he failed. He stood in the place of humanity, and through him, humanity failed, sinned, and died. This is the gist of this section. Now, we have sort of a hard time with this kind of language because we are very individualistic people. We live in the 21st century. We're individualistic. We have mostly a Western mindset. And so we see ourselves as individuals, not as a collective. So whether I fail or succeed is mostly based on my choices and my actions. People, yeah, they affect me. They affect my life. That matters. But I have the ability to respond and live my life the way I best think I can, right?